Hi everyone, today I'm doing a Kim Kardashian inspired makeup tutorial, and this is based on a picture she posted on her blog, I think it was last week, from a photo shoot where she had really dewy skin and then just smoked out eyes. So to start off with foundation, I'm going to use my RIMMEL Match Perfection foundation, and this is in the shade 100 Ivory, which is the palest one. So I'm going to take a few pumps of that on my hand. I'm going to blend that in with my beauty blender, and I'm going to use the thicker end. So just take some of that and push it into the skin. And you want to make sure this is damp, because if it's dry it'll just clog up the skin and it won't blend in. Next step is eyebrows, and Kim has quite thick, strong and dark eyebrows, so you can either choose to replicate that or just fill them in naturally. So I'm still going to use my same eyebrow pencil, which is the AVON Perfect Brow Pencil in the colour Blonde, just because I am blonde, but I'm going to try and do them a bit thicker and stronger but still keeping them light. So I'm just starting off by just brushing through with a spoolie, and then take my pencil, I'm just going to start filling them in. And if you're trying to make your eyebrows a bit thicker, you want to go slightly above your natural eyebrow, above, and slightly below. So instead of seeing a lot of skin here, you can balance it out between the two. Once you've done the eyebrows quite strong, you can just prime your eyes. And I'm using PAINTPOT as usual, which is what I always use to prime my eyes. And then as usual, I like to start off with a matte mid-tone. Any matte mid-tone will do. This one is China from Stila. Any matte mid-tone will do, and just run that just through your crease. The first eyeshadow I'm taking is from this Too Faced Insurance Policy palette, and it's going to be Glamazon that I'm taking first. So just taking the Glamazon, I'm going to put that on the inner half of the eyelid, and then taking full frontal, which is just a shimmery brown, I'm going to pop that on the outer half of the lid. But I'm not blending it in the crease, I'm just keeping it to the outer corner of the eyelid. And make sure the two colours blend together well. And then take a clean blending brush and make sure you've blended out all the edges. Next I'm just going to apply my under eye concealer, and I'm just going to do that off camera because it just takes a while. But I used this colour corrector from the GRAFTOBIAN colour corrector palette, and then over that I apply my MAC Prolong Wear concealer with a beauty blender, and to set it I use the Marks & Spencer loose powder. So I apply all that with a beauty blender, so I'll go do that and we'll come back and finish off the eyes. For underneath the eyes, I'm starting off with this INIKA brown eyeliner. I'm running that along the waterline and kind of dragging it down into the lower lash line as well. And I'm going to smudge that out with my MUA shade 9 eyeshadow, which is just a matte dark brown. And a smudger brush. And it comes quite low underneath the eye. Now I'm not 100% sure whether Kim was wearing false eyelashes in this look, because everyone knows she has really long eyelashes naturally. But because I don't, I am going to apply some false eyelashes. So I'm taking the matte dark brown again and an angle brush. I'm just going to push that along the upper lash line just so it hides the band of the lashes, but it's not as harsh and as noticeable as a gel or liquid eyeliner. I'm just going to add a bit of mascara before I put on the eyelashes, and I'm using RIMMEL the Max one. Just a bit, so your natural eyelashes are just going to be as black as the false ones. And remember to put plenty on the bottom eyelashes, because she has very long bottom eyelashes too, which luckily I have, it's just the top ones which aren't very long on mine. Okay, so the eyelashes I'm going to apply are the Sarah Girls ALOUD ones, which are quite full and flared, and I'm going to apply them with my duo adhesive. So once the glue's got tacky after about 30 to 60 seconds, get quite close to a mirror and look down and just place the lashes as close as you can to your real lash line, and then try tucking the corner. Okay, so I've applied the eyelashes. I'm just going to wait for the glue to dry, and then I might have to apply a bit of gel eyeliner and just tie the band, but I'm going to wait for that to dry before I sort that out. So she has a really bronzed and glowing look, so I'm starting off with HOOLA bronzer by Benefit on a big fluffy brush, and I'm putting that all the way around the outside corners of the face. So all the way around the outside, and I'm also bringing it down the neck, because if you're ever bronzing, especially if you're as pale as I am, you definitely want to make sure you bring some down the neck. Okay, so you can give that, see that gives a really bronzy look to the skin. Then I'm taking High Beam by Benefit, which is a liquid highlighter. I'm going to put that, quite a lot of it, on the tops of my cheeks. In the centre of my forehead. Down the bridge of the nose, but not going onto the tip. On the cupid's bow. And on the chin. And then I'm just going to blend that in. And she has a really strong highlight in this look. It's all about really strong, dewy skin. And I'm sure that's enough glow for anyone on a daily basis, but because this was a photo shoot, you can get away with a bit more. So I'm just going to go on top of all the areas I applied the liquid highlight with my Revlon Colour Stay finishing powder, and this is in the shade Brightening. I'm just going to apply that right on top of where I applied the Benefit High Beam. And just kind of take your big brush again and blend everything. Okay, so I decided I didn't need to get any gel liner for the eyelashes. So this is what they look like with the glue dried. And they're not too like unnatural looking, which hers weren't, because like I said, I wasn't sure if she was actually wearing any. So this is the finished eyes. And then last to do is the lips. Okay, for lips she had a really natural, kind of barely there lip. So I'm starting off with this MAC lip liner and what comes naturally, and it's just a nude liner really. Okay, so just colour in your whole lips with that. Nice and easy. And then I'm going to take Cream Cut by MAC, which looks like that. It's just a baby pink. And I'm going to apply it using my finger. So rub a bit onto your finger and push it over the top. And it looked like she had a tiny bit of gloss over the top, just for a little bit of a sheen. So I'm taking the Dandelion Gloss by Benefit, just taking a tiny bit on my finger and again just pushing that over the top. So yeah, that completes the look. So it's really quite dramatic, all about skin and smoky eyes. I'd still wear this, maybe just with a little bit less highlight in the daytime, but you know, you can just adapt it to yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.